Hello, it's Gem Games here once again, and in this video we are going to add the animation. So when we take the perk from the perk machine, we will play a animation where we drink the perk, and also we will change the perk bottle's color according to the color of the machine or the color that we set to that bottle. So yeah, let's get started. First, you want to go to the link in the description. And there are actually two links. You want to first download this drink perk FBX, and also you want to download this paddle FBX and paddle normal PNG. Okay. After that, you want to go to the first person folder and to the blueprints and to the props. Now let's create a new folder here. Let's call it a paddle. Let's open it and let's actually import the files. So, like this, import all. Okay. So now we have all these, because the bottle mesh has 3 materials for some reason. Let's just leave the cap and the glass. Let's delete all the others, like that. Now let's open the cap. What we want to do here is we want to keep one pressed and left click, so we get this material expression constant. And we want to connect this to the... Actually, we want to first click this cap and change the blend mode to translucent, like that. And let's connect this to the opacity now, and let's leave it to 0, so it's basically invisible, the cap. Okay, let's save. I know this is not the best way of doing this, but yeah, let's do it this way still. Now the cap material is hidden or invisible. Okay, now let's open the glass material. And we don't actually have to do anything here. We already have all these. Only thing we want to do, we want to change this parameter to, let's change this name to color, for example, like that. Let's apply, save, and close. And sorry about that if I'm going a little bit slow today, because I was out yesterday and I have a little bit of hangover, and yeah. Okay, now that we have done that, what we want to do, we want to actually... What is this puddle animation? Let's actually delete that, we don't need that. I don't know what it is even, but okay, let's open the puddle skeletal mesh. Okay, and now we have all these set here. As you can see now, the cap doesn't have any material yet. Let's click it. Actually, we don't have to click it, but let's see which one here is the cap. Oh, it's this one, element 1. Let's change this material to cap. Okay, and let's see, element 2. Let's change this material to glass, for example. Doesn't matter in this case. Okay, actually it doesn't matter. Let's do it other way. Let's save. Let's move this window here, and let's actually duplicate this glass material, and let's call this, for example, liquid. Let's open it, and let's just delete this normal from here. Now it's like blank white. Okay, and the parameter should be called color also. Okay, let's apply. Let's save. Close. Now let's change this element 2 material to liquid. And as you can see, now we have just blank color there. Okay, and now the inside of the bottle, it should be this element 3. Let's change this material also to glass. Sorry, not to glass, to liquid. Then it looks a lot better. Okay. Now the bottle looks pretty nice. Let's save, and we can actually close this. Now let's go to the blueprints and to the animations. And And we already, for some reason, have the drink perk animation here. I don't know if he added it on some episode before, but if you don't have it here, just you have to import it, drink perk animation, and it should look like this. Okay, this is actually not how it is supposed to look. Let me check. So, if you already had that drink animation, drink perk animation here, you should delete it and download it again from the COD drive, because that old one has some weird stuff happening with it. I don't know. So you should download the new one and upload it or import it. Upload, what I'm saying, I don't know. Import it and select it. Oh, SK mannequin arm skeleton. Like this. Import all. Okay, now we have that animation here. Now what we want to do, we want to right click it and we want to create a animontage, and we can leave it as that. Okay, now we can save. Now what we want to do, we want to go to the blueprints, and here is the perks data table. Let's actually first so here, power up struct. Let's open it and let's add a new variable here, and let's call this puddle color. Okay, not like that. Puddle what? Color. Puddle. Why does it do it like that? Puddle color. Okay, I will do it that way. And then what we want to do is we want to change the type to the slate color, like this, slate color. Okay, let's save, and now we can close this. Now we want to go to the perks data table, and now we want to set the puddle color to whatever we want to set the puddle color of that perk. So health boost, let's make it some kind of red, maybe like that. Let's make it a little bit. Actually, I think that's okay. You can obviously use whatever colors you want. So I will make it red. Actually, I want to make it a little bit darker, like that. Okay. Now the fast reload. Let's make it some shade of green. So like maybe like this. Okay, that's good enough. Rapid fire, some shade of brown, like that. Revive. Let's make it something like this maybe. Okay, that's good enough. And weaponist, it's darker, browner, green, like maybe like this. I think actually it must be. I think it needs to be a little bit darker. Let's make it like that. So they're like red, light green, brown, blue, and green, dark green. Okay, let's save and close. Now we want to go to the interactables and to the perks and to the PP perk machine. Let's open it. And let's go to the event graph where we have the event on interact event. Okay, let's move this a little bit further. Now let's cut the link, so Alt and left click. And here let's get a get data table row, this here at the bottom. I will actually make it my favorite so I can find it better. And then I want to select the perks data table, and we want to get the perk index, and we want to string and connect it here. So from integer to string to name, like. And what we want to do here, we want to actually split this, and we want to outrow puddle color. We want to promote it to a variable, and it can be like that. Now what we want to do, we want to connect this back to here. And we actually want to cut this or delete this add perk function from here. We need to create a new function for that. So, okay, let's compile and save. Now let's go to the first person map and blueprints and PP first person character. So, what we want to do here now, we actually want to go and find some empty space from here somewhere. Maybe from here. Let's move this a little bit further up. Okay, and maybe here at the bottom. Let's create a new custom event. Okay, and that custom event should be called drink perk. Okay, like that. And we want to add two inputs. The first one is perk index, and the type is integer. And the next input is perk bottle color. Oh, I want to change that to underscore, like that. And the variable type is slate color. Structure slate color. Okay, like that. Compile and save. Now, what we want to do, we want to promote this to a variable from the start. Also this to a variable. And let's add a rewrote to here. And let's actually rename this perk index to new perk index. Something like that. And yeah, our variable list is getting a little bit out of control. So we will have to, in some episode, make some little cleaning here, adding some folders and stuff like that. But yeah, not more about that right now. Okay, now what we want to do after this, we want to set is reloading, changing. We want to set it to true. And then we want to set the can interact. Oh, we actually have to create that variable first. So compile, save, and we actually want to go to the. So let's actually create that new variable. Let's call it can interact. Intercat. No, it should not be intercat. Interact. Okay, and here let's promote set it to false. And let's actually compile, and we want to set this can interact variable default value to true. Okay, and compile and save. Now let's actually do this here in between. Let's go to the where can we find the interact trace? Okay, and now here that we have all the does implement interface and player alive state 0. Let's get the can interact. Let's add new pin to here, and let's connect this also to here. So we cannot do anything after the line trace, so we cannot see interact text, or we cannot interact anything if this variable is not true. Okay, let's compile and save. Now we can close this and go back to the event graph. And here on the event graph, what we want to do next is we want to call the onAlias function onAlias. After that, we want to get the hand smash, and we want to play animation montage. Sorry, play montage. Okay, let's connect it to here. And now what we want to play is, let's actually search for it. So lower weapon data, lower montage. get it. Okay. Connect it to the montage to play. Let's move this a little bit further. Like that. Let's make the play rate 1.5. Or you can leave it to 1 if you want, but I will make it 1.5. And after that, on blend out, we want to play montage again. So play montage. And we want to get the hands mesh once again. Let's get it to here and connect to there. And now the montage to play should be shrink perk montage. Like this. And after that, what we want to do, we want to get from this node, we want to get a little delay, like 0.2 seconds. Let's leave it like that. After that, we want to get weapon smash, and we want to set visibility, and we want to actually set it to false. So new visibility false. So it's invisible. After that, what we want to do is we want to spawn actor from class. Yeah, let's connect it to here. The class. Let's actually let's compile, save, and I'll go to the first person map. Now let's go to the props, and here on this folder, let's create a new blueprint class and call it type actor. Let's call it bottle BP. Okay, like that. Let's open it and let's give it. Let's add here a skeletal mesh. Let's call this bottle, and let's search for the bottle mesh, like this. Okay. Yep. Let's compile, save, and close this. Now we have the bottle PP here. Now we want to spawn the bottle PP, and the spawn transform should be, we have to get get hands mesh and get socket location, and actually, sorry, get socket transform, like this. Let's move this a little bit further. And the socket name should be hand R. R. Yeah. So right hand socket. Let's connect this to the spawn transform. And let's make this transform space RTS actor, like that. Compile and save. After that, we want to promote that to a variable. And we want to call that variable Perk bottle ref, maybe. Perk bottle ref, something like that. After that, what we want to do is we want to get a for loop, normal for loop, not for each loop, for loop. And now we want to set the first index to 2 and the last to 4. So I will show you what I mean with this. I'll compile, save, you don't have to do this, but I will show you. So the bottle, we have this, we have all these materials. So we want to set the, get the material from material element 2, 3, and 4. So from 2 to 4. That's why we do this. First index 2, last index 4. Now, here what we want to do, we want to get the perk bottle reference. And we want to set vector parameter value on materials bottle. So now we have perk bottle, ref, bottle, and this. Okay, let's connect it to loop body. And now here we want to parameter name should be the color, and parameter value we want to get the perk bottle color, and we want to break slate color. Okay. Now we want to split it, and we want to split this parameter value and connect R to the X, G to the Y, and B to the Z. Okay, because the vector parameters, vector colors all basically work same way as the vector. So like this. Now it should select the color that we have set here. Okay. And after that, what we want to do on completed, we want to get this perk puddle ref and puddle. Let's copy that, paste it here. And from here, we want to attach component to component. Oh, what happened? Okay, I don't know what happened, but yeah, let's continue. And this should be connected to the target like that. And let's get the hand mesh and connect it to the parent. And socket name. Oh, we have to create the socket first. Okay, let's do it. Let's compile, save. Let's go to the first person map. Let's go to our animations and here to the APP. I think this is the easiest way to get to the skeleton. I never remember where the skeleton file or whatever is. So, okay, now that we're here on the skeleton, we want to get the hand R. We want to add a socket. Let's rename the socket to puddle like that. Let's preview animation. Let's get the perk, drink perk. Okay, and let's pause it to the somewhere around there, 25, something like that. Okay, now we can set the perk to there, puddle to there. So let's right click the puddle socket and add preview asset. Let's search for the puddle like that. And now let's set the values here. Relative location x is minus 10.5, y is 7.74, and z is minus 10, something like that. Okay, I think that's pretty nicely on our hands. You can obviously move it however you want, but I think it's around there at the minus 10. I think that's pretty good. Okay, let's save and close. Next thing here, what we want to do, we are back at the PP first person character. We want to set the socket name to the puddle, and location rule, snap to target, rotation rule, snap to target, and scale rule, snap to target, like that. Now we want to get from the for loop completed and connect it to here. So like that. Okay. Now what we want to do after that is we want to go, let's actually move all this code a little bit further up. Okay, and now we can move this bottom one down. Okay, something like that. Now, and also let's move all this code that we created after the play montage drink perk. Let's move it a little bit more up. Okay, so now let's go back to there where we play the drink perk montage. After on the blend out, we want to equip. Okay, and after equip, we want to get the delay, and I think the delay that I set was 0.25. I think that was pretty good. And after that, we want to set weapon stats, and also we want to set is reloading changing. We want to set it to false, and can interact. Let's set it to true. And after that, what we want to do, we want to get the perk puddle ref, and we want to destroy actor. Okay, connect it to here. And then we want to get the weapon mesh, and we want to set visibility to back to true. Okay, let's connect it to here. Let's compile and actually save all just to be sure, because we had 6 unsaved things. Now, after that, we just want to call the add perk function. And here to the index, we want to connect the new perk index. Easy as that. Okay. And I will actually align this better with all this. So, is it there? Okay, a little bit up, down. It should be around there. Okay. And also this top part, I will move it a little bit more up. Okay, like that. And maybe this whole code a little bit more down. Okay, now it looks better. Now let's compile and save once again. Let's go to the pp perk machine. Now here, what we want to do is we want to call that new function that we just created. So shrink perk. Let's get it from as pp first person character. Shrink perk. Let's put it here and perk index to the perk index. And here we have this bottle color. Let's get it to here and connect it to there. Just like that. Simple as that. And I will actually move this to here. Okay, let's compile, save all. Let's actually go and try. It should be pretty much done. So let's turn on the power. Let's see what happens. I hope it works. It should. Okay, the animation was playing incorrectly for some reason. I don't know. I will have to check it. Okay, I just had to re-import the animation. I don't know. The rotation was 90 degrees off, but now it should work. So let's go and play again. And as you can see, it works pretty nicely. And every bottle has different color, like we set those. And when you are drinking the perk, you cannot interact with anything. After that, you can. Okay, it works pretty nicely. So I think that was all for this video. If you like what you saw, please click the like button and subscribe for more. And yeah, see you on the next one. Bye.